You mentioned that Love Actually film.
Yeah.
And there was one particular scene that struck a chord with you.
Yeah.
Did it strike a chord or did it hit a nerve?
Ooh.
Let Mummy go first.
Okay, I'll get it. I'll get it. No, I want to choose mine. I want to choose mine. I think I want...
It's slightly special, personal one.
Thank you. That's a real first. God, that's a surprise.
What is it?
It's a CD. That's great.
My brilliant wife.
Ah, yes. Actually, do you mind if I just absent myself for a second? All that ice cream. Darling, could you just make sure the kids are ready to go?
All right, no.
I'll be back in a minute.
You're all right. Take it easy.
Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels.
Did it strike a chord or did it hit a nerve?
Ooh. Neither.
What did it do then?
Memory. Brought back a memory.
Of your own experience?
Yeah. Yeah.
What are the areas that you think might be good to...
Well, I want to talk about it from a therapist's point of view, but I also want to put a personal spin on it. You know, this can and does happen to many. And what have we lost? With it, you know, when I think back, those infidelities it wasn't the one that really made me switch off, but the love changed, the respect changed, the trust changed.
So the entire dynamic?
Yeah, by doing what you do, whether it's a big, full-blown affair or a small indiscretion, micro indiscretion, something happens to the other person. The love and the illusion, really, that you had of that person disappears. They're not who you thought they were. And I want to be careful with this, because we don't want to say if you have an affair, you should split up. Is it the catalyst for change, or is it the catalyst to end?
It forces the hand?
Of course it does, yeah. It absolutely does. So sometimes without that, the relationship would just drift and have sameness and no vitality to it. The reason why somebody's looking outside themselves is because it's about them. What do I need for me? You're not thinking about your wife when you're fucking someone else or your husband. It's the last thing you're thinking of. Yeah. How can you go home and do what you're doing and be okay with everything if you were worried about it? There must be moments of anxiety. I guarantee that. But they're living two lives successfully.
But I guess we become quite, not devious, but we, we could be devious, I guess.
Yeah, of course, the lying, the deception.
The manipulation.
Yeah, absolutely. And one lie stacks on another, doesn't it? Where were you? I was at the office. Okay, but I phoned the office and they said that you weren't there. No, I wasn't there at that time because I nipped out and it's lie upon lie upon lie, isn't it? Because you're trying not to get caught. The implications of getting caught is huge.
You mentioned that before. It's not the cheating that they regret, it's the lying.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the loved up stage, the limerence is so hypnotic that actually regretting that feeling of dopamine doesn't make sense, does it? I didn't like doing it. You wouldn't have continued if you'd not liked doing it. But there are situations, and that's why I think you said, didn't you, that this is multifaceted. There are some people that get into relationships or affairs, and then what happens is they go, I don't really want to do this anymore, but the other person they're in an affair with, I don't think they've realised that they've got emotions and feelings too, and they're going, I'm not letting you go. I'm not going to say...
I guess that's where it can get a bit sinister, can't it?
Yeah.
Payback and...
Yeah, I'll tell your wife or your husband that you're having an affair with me. You can't leave me. There must be situations. In my therapy room, actually, I've had that situation where the person's gone, I didn't want to continue, but I didn't know how to get out of it.
Is it common?
It hasn't been in a therapy room, to be honest. But surely, unless you're choosing that person fully to have a new life with, they are just temporary. Are they?
Yeah.
Because
it sounds quite cold when you said that. They are just temporary.
Yeah, because you're getting what you need, and then when that limerence, which it does, it fades, how can we then... work out. And I have people in the therapy room who do go on to have a relationship with the affair person and leave their partner and make a successful relationship out of that. They could see what felt like they were missing in the relationship, and they found that somewhere else, and it worked. But you haven't got the bills or the responsibility in an affair.
Well, it's shiny, isn't it? It's shiny and it's new and it's not real. Well, it is real from a physiological perspective, but it's from a practical. I should imagine the individual that's been cheated on can be really quite cheesed off because they'd put in all the groundwork, all the effort.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All the building of the relationship.
Yeah, all the pain.
Okay, now you get to fuck off and do your own pretty thing.
Yeah.
You go and self-indulge while I look after the house and the kids.
Yeah. But it's interesting you should say that. Are they saying that already? And that's why the other person has got disillusioned with the relationship. Are they sacrificing themselves? You know, I haven't got a career because I had the children, or as a male partner, I feel like I haven't fulfilled my criteria in a career or whatever. What is happening halfway through your relationship that made you switch off anyway? 20 years, what happened 10 years ago? IVF happened 10 years ago. A relationship that's 10 years, 5 years ago, what was happening in the relationship? A child died.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes on within a relationship. It's very, very complex.
I know we've said it before, and it is a cliche when you say you just got to talk more, but it's talk from a vulnerable space.
It
I
is.
think is probably a good way I would try and get this across to anyone that was talking about the relationship problems. How intimate and how vulnerable can you be in your conversation?
Yeah, absolutely. And how many times have you said to your partner, I'm not very happy? Oh, don't be ridiculous. We're really busy and we're off to a party. Don't start that again. Yeah. What do you mean you're not happy?
It's always about you.
Do you know what I mean? You try and say it and then it's not heard.
Yeah.
I do remember somebody coming and saying, I've probably said more than half a dozen times, I'm not happy, and it's just been edited out like, well, you should be because you're very lucky. Got everything, you know, got a nice family, got nice jobs, got nice this, that and the other. Of course you're happy. We mustn't, what's the word?
Dismiss?
Yes. Any conversation somebody's having that doesn't fit the profile of the relationship, you need to go, what's going on? Not, don't be ridiculous.
Do you think a couple of episodes that we could do could be about self-awareness and put in a bit of a program into what self-awareness is and how you can start to foster internal dialogue to uncover that?
Well, I guess we'd be talking to people that we're presuming aren't self-aware. What are we asking them to be aware of? Their
needs and their... So for argument... Say again?
Good one, yeah. What are your needs in a relationship? Which is why they don't usually say them. They don't actually say what their needs are.
Oh, we've got to navigate people and swans.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that a bad thing?
Good girl. Good
Cheers.
Girl.
Thank you.
Thank you. Girl.
Well, I was thinking about blind spots as well, right?
Definitely.
You know, I guess my mind goes to the, you know, ask yourself the difficult questions when you're sat on the corner of the bed on your own and there's no one in the house.
Yeah.
But you almost kind of need a list.
Stop. No, that is true. And I just think there's so many people out there that are really struggling with wanting to be in their relationship, but there's been an infidelity. Big or small, doesn't matter what it is, but it's still reaching that boundary and being able to come to a place of, right, okay, this has happened. Do we want to be together still? Yes. Let's navigate that. No, we don't want to be together. Let's navigate that. And it is with communication.
Oh, everyone, oh, traffic jam. It's got busy all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So the Love Actually scene.
Yeah.
What would you like to talk about if we get the studio set up?
I'd like to talk about the silent grief that goes on. That's what comes across for me when I look at that video. The crying that she does in the bedroom that's very, very subdued, not to rock the boat, not to make a fuss. The grief that she's feeling, she can actually hear her heart breaking, but she can't tell the family. because he's unaware so far, and the children's Christmas is just around the corner.
She's got to hold it together, hasn't she?
Hold it together. Absolutely hold it together. So, and how do we do that?
Is it healthy to do that?
I think processing it is healthy to do. Most of the time in the therapy room, I see detectives appear. The detective of the phone and looking at everything.
I
every
was
email.
that person.
Right.
I was the best detective in the world, and I got all the answers I wanted.
Right, okay. But what did that do to your mental health?
Oh, it's horrific because I betrayed myself in the process.
Right.
Let myself down, dropped my values.
Yeah.
Wasn't authentic. But I think like you say, the needing to know becomes obsessional.
And that's why it's really important when I get a couple in the therapy room is to say, let's come from a truth place, because even though the story is being told, the person who's been betrayed can hear that there's bits missing. There's not a full truth.
You just know though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear it because the actual dialogue doesn't actually make sense. It's not cohesive like a normal conversation would be, that you'd go from one thing to another. There's something missing. And when that feeling is there, that betrayal of, I know you're not telling the truth, that other person will become a detective. And it is really detrimental. I would love people to stand back and go, I'm going to allow you to be you and I'll be me, and we will see where we go from there.
Busy today?
It is busy.
Oh yeah.
So there's that integrity that comes in, that courage to go, I'm not going to look at anything. If you want to be honest, be honest. If you don't want to be honest, I'm going to make my decisions on where that comes from.
What I've always found fascinating, and I fell into this camp as well, is the potential of the rebirth of a relationship.
Yeah, it is quite phenomenal. It really is.
I think I did things that I didn't expect. The things that I would say, never in a fucking million years would I ever let someone do that to me. And then, you've got this whole repertoire of the strategies of how you'd protect yourself, and it's all bollocks.
Yeah, it is, because the one thing that we have as human beings is hope that the other person's made a mistake, or they didn't mean to do it, or
They tripped and fell.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was an accident.
It was an accident. Yeah, we always want to come from a hope place, but that gets eroded because the conversations aren't pure enough. We've got to come from a truth place to get the other. Because I think if everything's told, remember Bert Hellinger, he says, hold that space, don't tell the truth, and repair separately. And David Schnartz talks about pure, say everything, and then the other person can make a really good decision for themselves. It doesn't mean they're going to leave you. It just means that you're now becoming that truthful person they're looking for.
And then in the fold of that is repair, coming to terms, the grief cycle.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, going all through that. What you thought your relationship was, isn't. You've got to now repair, build, become different.
So we need to prepare another infidelity Q&A.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Could we bring someone into the fold, into the conversation?
Oh, who could that be under?
Well, I'm trying to think of potentially a therapist or a client.
Right, can we go that way?
Yeah, what do you think? A therapist or a client?
Oh. Well, it'd be nice to get a client, but it'd be quite painful for them to go through that, I guess.
But isn't that up to us to hold them and to
definitely,
give them the...
Absolutely 100% support if they chose to do that.
And as with any of our clients, they've always got, or guests, we've always got the opportunity to say, you can choose it, it doesn't have to go live.
Yeah, no, that's true. They have that option right up to the minute.
Yeah. What was your best bit of this year? What was your highlight?
Oh, hold on, I'm losing my scarf.
My scarf, to be...
Don't be picky. Highlight for me is actually continuing with the POC. I absolutely adore the POC. I'm so grateful that you started it and the work you put in. I'm so enamoured of it. So again, the second year running.
Yeah.
Still going, still, just love it. I guess the highlight for me is the guests.
Yeah.
People coming in and feet on the street. People coming up to us and wanting to tell their story, really wanting to get it out there. and then wanting to influence other people if they're in the same situation. I'm thinking of the grief.
It seems to be a part of the human condition, doesn't it? That people, if you give them the chance and the conditions, they do want to help others.
They do. And we do say, don't we, if anybody's listening to this story and it's very similar, then please get in touch. It's so true.
I think my highlight of the year was buying the clock with the API so we can see the subscriber count increase. I went full on geek mode now. No. I mean, that was a fun bit, but I think the highlight has been you and me concentrating on valuable episodes. I love the guests. I'm absolutely with you on that, and I think I've got some nice guests lined up over the coming months, which I really want to roll my sleeves up and get into. But I do want to make sure that we stay focused on the I before we in relationship stance.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And the other thing I'm going to add to that is there's 3 of us.
Yeah.
And I do think with Fee, yourself and me and the relationship we formed, it gives us the opportunity for so much growth.
Yeah.
You know, when you talk about counselling and coaching and all of that we've got in the mix with each other, there's just so much more to come. I'm so, honestly, I'm so looking forward to 2026. I am.
Oh, it's only a day away now, isn't it?
I know. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. That's it. Well done. Good girl.
Right, thank you for that. I'm wondering if we can stitch that as a little bit of a end of year video.
Yeah. So look out for our new logo as well.
Well, we've had a whole rebrand.
We have.
Yeah, so we're a part of the vidIQ program. We pay our monthly. Got some great feedback over the last 8 or so months. We've got a new coach that's working with us, Antonio, and a bit of a rebrand for 2026. I think will help get our message across and what it is that we do. So I think it's good.
I think it's really good, yeah.
As like you, looking forward to 2026.
I am, yeah. I really feel like there's a lot to process, lot more people to invite. And interestingly enough, we've had people come to us more this year asking to be part of it.
We've got doctors, psychologists. Yeah, got about 15 guests that have emailed us. Now we just need to do a recording a month, really.
Yeah.
That's what my intent is.
Yeah.
I tell you who I'm looking forward to interviewing or having a joint podcast with is George of the Tin Men. He has got some statistics that are second to none about misandry and misogyny. And the true statistics of suicide rates. He knows his stuff, and I want to learn more. Because I think it could be good for what a lot of parents are experiencing with schools and what we're about to experience. Now we've got anti-misogyny classes coming in.
I also think it's good for us to have more stats, to actually look at the figures. To give us more of a reach of people that need the help. So when we talk about men, we're talking about suicide, we're talking about emasculation, whatever we're talking about, and for women, that sort of feeling of not being appreciated or feeling fatigued, or the process that we go through, all the things that we have going on for us medically, I think it's really important that we get some structure on these stats, and I think that will help us. Who are we going to be talking to?
Agreed. It does remind me of something that we said time and time again, go back 15 years, and that was Level 2 ABC counselling skills need to be taught in schools, not misogyny and misandry. We're going about it all wrong.
Well, that's a separate subject all of its own, isn't it?
But it's a potentially valuable one.
Well, I say it's separate. It's relational.
Yes, it is.
It's absolutely relational.
It is.
Without a doubt. The relationship we have with the teachers have with the students.
Students to each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
Early relationships.
Yeah.
All right.
Good. Now we're going to go and get a cup of tea.
I'm going to go for a latte.
Okay. And we're going to chill.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Elliot.